Hello class, welcome to Changing Dimensions. The objective is I can determine the effects of changing dimensions of an area by using the original and new area. We don't have any vocab words and no think problems, so we're just going to jump right in to unlock the problem. Which says, John created a 3-inch by 3-inch rectangular design to be made into a mouse pad. To manufacture the pads, the dimensions will be multiplied by 2 or 3. How will the area of the design be affected? So the real question they're asking me here is that's not going to be highlighted much. How is the area of the design going to be affected? So before I can see how the area of design is affected, I need to find the area of design. And this is a rectangle, so the area equals base times height. So the area equals, base is 4 inches, height is 3 inches. So the area of this triangle originally is 12 inches squared. But they are going to be multiplying it by 2 or 3. So I'm going to take my original base and height, and multiply both of those by 2. Which would give me 8 as my new base and 6 as my new base. And if you want, you can draw a new shape for it. So now I'm finding the new base. So I'm going to write original here. Keep it organized. I'm going to write new here. I'm going to say A equals, the base is 8, height is 6. So the area equals 8 times 6, which is 48 inches squared. But that's not all they asked me. They didn't just ask if it was multiplied by 2. They asked for 2 or 3. So I'm going to do the same thing now. Now I'm going to find a new base and height. But I'm using the original. So I have 4 and 3 are my original base and height. I'm multiplying them by 3 this time, which will give me a new base of 12 and a new height of 9. So now I'm going to plug that in. So this is new 2. So I have A equals my new base, which is 12, and my height, which is 9. So my new area equals 108 inches squared. All right, so I have all these areas, and the question is asking, how will the area of the design be affected? So here's the area of our design. How did multiplying it by 2 and 3 affect this design? So to find that out, I'm going to take my new design, my new area, which is new, which is 48, and divide it by my original. So 48 divided by 12 is 4. And then my new 2 area was 108, divide that by my original, and I get 9. So the original area was affected 4 times and 9 times. All right, let's do our steps to see how to solve. Alright, we're going to use the same problem here. So it says find the area of the original shape. So my shape is a triangle, which is a parallelogram. So I have base times height. And so the area equals 4 times 3. So the area equals 12 inches squared. Alright, step 2 is multiply the base and the height by the number in the word problem. So the number in our word problem was, the first number was 2. So I'm going to multiply my base, which is 4, times 2, and my height, which was 3 times 2. So 4 times 2 is 8, and 3 times 2 is 6. Step 3 is find new area with dimensions from step 2. So we're going to find the new area with the dimensions in step 2, which are these dimensions. So our base now equals 8, and our height now equals 6. So our new area, so if necessary, repeat step 2 and 3. So in our word problem, we had 2 numbers that could be multiplied by. So I'm going to do the base and the height from the original problem, which was 4 and 3, and multiply it by 3 this time, because in our word problem, they gave us 3 also. So I have 4 times 3, which gives me 12 inches, and 3 times 3, which gives me 9 inches. Then I would have to find the area with these new dimensions. So my area equals 108 inches squared. So now I have 3 different areas. I have the original, the new 1 area, and the new 2 area. Now I need to divide the new area by the original area. So the new area was 48 inches squared, and I'm dividing that by the original area, which was 12 inches squared. You wouldn't have inches squared because these cancel each other out. So it's just 4. So our new area is divided by our original area. That's why the new area is on the top. And now this one we have a new, or a new 2, which was 180 inches squares divided by 12 inches squared. These cancel out, and we are left with 9. All right, let's jump into our examples. All right, here are our examples. So example 1 says the dimensions of a 5-inch by 3-inch rectangle are multiplied by 6. How is the area affected? So our question is, how is the area affected when it's multiplied by 6? So I'm going to start by finding the original area. So my original area is, well, you can even draw a little shape over here. Oh, great shape. And I have 5 inches by 3 inches. So my base is 5 times my height, which is 3. So my original area is 15 inches squared. Now I need to find the new area, which is multiplied by 6. So here's my original. Now I have my new. And I need to multiply my base, which is 5, my height, which is 3, by 6. So 5 times 6 gives us 30. 3 times 6 equals 18. So our new dimensions are 30 inches by 18 inches. So when I find the area for that, it would be A equals 30 times 18. Which, let's do that over here. So I get 540 as my new, or 540 inches squared as my new area. So now I need to take my original area and my new area and divide them. So I'm going to take my new area, which is 540, and divide it by 15. So then I have 540 divided by 15. So the area was affected by 36. So the area was multiplied by 36. And that's my answer. Let's try another one. All right, so it says a stained glass designer is reducing the dimension of an earlier design. The design will be multiplied by a half. How will the area of the design be affected? So let me draw the triangle that goes with this so we know what the dimensions are. All right, here's the shape we're dealing with. So we need to start by identifying our question, which is the same question. How will the area of the design be affected? So I need to find the original area. So the original area, our base is, well, it's finding the area of a triangle. So our formula for a triangle is a half base times height. So when I plug in what I'm given, my base is 16 times my height, which is 6. Now I'm going to solve as normal to find the area. So the area equals 48 inches squared. Now for my new dimensions, I need to multiply by a half. So I have my base, which equals 16, and my height, which equals 6. I need to multiply both by a half. And multiplying by the half is the same as dividing by 2. So 16 times a half equals 8. And 6 times a half equals 3. So our new shape and new dimensions would be this. The height would be 3 centimeters. The base would be 8 centimeters. Now I need to find the new area. So the area equals a half base times height. So the new area is 12 inches squared. Now I need to take my original and my new and divide them. So my new is always divided by my original, no matter what. Even in this case where the original is bigger than the new area. So I know 12 can go into both of these 4 times, which would be 3 over 12, right? And this can be reduced even more. I know 3 can go into both of these. 3 can go to 3 one time. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So the area is affected is multiplied by a fourth. And that is your answer. Alright guys, that's it for this lesson. Go ahead and get started on your homework, and I will see you at your designated meeting time. Bye guys.